Hi, I'm Chuck Dorsett for Weaver Leathercraft Supply. Let's talk about hardware finishes because this can be incredibly confusing. There are about 25 combinations of base metals and exterior metals. But we're going to cut through the confusion because roughly there are about 3 common categories. We're going to look at all 3, but also I've added straps and belt blanks so we can get a feel for what a certain finish is going to look like on a certain leather. All right, first category, stainless steel. Now, always going to be more expensive, but what we're paying for here is durability and strength. Now, on a Fibings red oil dye strap, that just pops. English bridle, always, very clean look. Now, timeless classic, black with stainless is a classic, very crisp look. Gorgeous metal, brush finish, we have durability and we have strength. So yes, a little more expensive, but that's what we're paying for. Now, solid brass, second category. And there are a number of things I like about brass. First off, solid brass. Therefore, I can polish that for years to come. Even out in the elements, that's going to remain true and beautiful. Or I can simply let it be, and over time, it's going to pick up a very rich patina, almost an antique look. Now, I've dropped in a nickel buckle. These are our water buffalo belt blanks. I've dropped in a nickel buckle because, in my opinion, the nickel on a project tends to make it look very utility, whereas brass, solid brass, very classic, very crisp, and of course, very regal, which is one of the reasons I love the solid brass. Very classic look with leather. So we've talked about the stainless steel, we've talked about the solid brass. Now let's talk about the plated hardware because this is where the confusion arises. But not really, it's as simple as this. We have a base metal. Now that's chosen either for economy, strength, or durability, but it may not be aesthetically pleasing. So we can plate that. And these are some gorgeous buckles, particularly when we go into the antique area. Antique nickel. Now I love a nice high polish on a black blank, but that is a very subdued, very clean look. One of my favorite combinations, English bridle, antique copper, and the English bridle with a black edge paint. And the antiquing, that buckle actually looks like it was made for that leather. Always classic antique brass. Now, powder coat. Very difficult to find, first off, a variety of powder coat, but a quality powder coat too. We have a big selection. Now, this is a natural veg tan that I could antique or I could stain, but with the black edge paint on that, the black hardware and the black buckle, that is striking. So, easy enough, 3 categories, but here's a couple of notes. Now, the plated metals, not necessarily good for the elements. You will see some rusting there. But also, too, when you're polishing the plated, be a little careful because you could polish through the plated into the base. Could be pretty cool if that's what you're looking for and if you do it right. But also, last thing, one trick, if you have a piece of hardware and you're not sure if it's good for the elements or not, use a magnet. If the magnet sticks, most likely it's an ore-based base metal, most likely going to rust. If the magnet does not stick, most likely that should be good in the elements. Well, I hope this clears up all your confusion. Good luck with your projects.